Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So as you can tell by my kitchen table, it is seed starting and seed saving season as well. So my husband always, kind of rolls his eyes up in the head. I'm just trying to use this corner right here only. But sometimes it does overflow. But what I really want to share with you today is a package that we got in the mail. And I want to talk to you a little bit about growing garlic, especially if you're in the southern zone or the southern states. A lot of people have found it a little bit difficult. I'm not saying that this is the key, but I use a few of these techniques and I've noticed that by doing this, it helps me to get bigger bulbs of garlic so that I can also enjoy it as well. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So let's go ahead and open our box that we received in the mail. Now, what I will tell you is I love Keen garlics. I have been ordering from them for some years now. And I do save some of my own garlic, but they always have different varieties that I want to try. I don't like to get too much at one time because I only have so much space. And so I'll try some and then I might maybe try a new one that next season. But I really love their garlic, and they have other products online as well. So here is the first tip before I show you what we got if you live in some of the southern states. So I noticed that the soft neck variety garlic grows better for me here in my garden. Like, my bulbs get a little bit bigger than the hard neck, but I still grow the hard neck, but that is just something that I've noticed. And then also what I like about Keen garlic on the website is the fact that they have them kind of separated, or like you could put southern in the keyword and it'll bring up varieties of garlic that will probably do better in the southern states. So I always look for varieties that will grow better in the southern states. And then they also have a lot of tips and a lot of information online that I go by as well. So when I first start ordering from Keen garlic, they have some instructions on like sanitizing the garlic and soaking it, either I think it's alcohol, don't quote me, look in the description. I'll put that link down. I have to go to it every year so that I know how to do it right, because you let it soak for so many minutes and then it has like all of the instructions on there. And so we're just going to open it. They definitely put the information in here, but they also have some information online. Yeah, this is it right here, but I'll put that link where you can do like fertilization soak. So this is what I do. When I first started ordering them, I did it for half, and then the other half I did my normal way. And so it does work. So let me show you what varieties that we got this season. And I'm so excited, but make sure you stay till the end, because this tip is the main tip that I do to get bigger bulbs in the southern states. So you may think that they're ready for planting, but stay till the end. I'm going to tell you exactly what I do. So each and every year I do want to grow a lot, but I have to think about the space that I'm working in each year. And also, when you get these garlic bulbs like this, you're going to separate them and only put the garlic clove in each planting hole. So this, although it's 2 garlic bulbs, once you separate them and put them in there one by one, it is a lot of garlic cloves that you can grow. So this year we did, how many did we do? Let's just go through them together. And I did order hardneck. Like I just keep experimenting, because once you start growing your own garlic, you will notice the different taste of them. So this is the red I want to say Tosh. So this is a soft neck garlic. And also on the website, you're able to choose like small, medium, large, culinary size type bulbs. So it's up to you on which one that you want to get. I always just get like the large or what they have available. So I do like a bigger type clove when I'm choosing. So this is this one. This is a soft neck right here. See, this is a hard neck right here. Dungaski. Don't get me to mispronouncing and just coming up with whatever I think it should be. So we got this variety this year, and I always read the descriptions because you have some like really hot type garlic, and then it says like mellow type garlic or not like a pungent garlic. So always read the different descriptions because it's so many different varieties of garlic than what they sell at the local grocery store. Now this is one that I get every year right here, and this does like really well for us. And so this is you see how it says hot flavor right here. So sometime you want a little spice in your life, you can get that as well. But I also like to we have like a terracotta garlic baker that I will use once we harvest our garlic like the next year. And sometimes I just like roast garlic in the oven. It smells so good, and then use it for different dishes. So we have this one right here. And as you can see, it says it's great for warm and cold locations. So again, depending on where you stay, especially the southern states, make sure you kind of look for one that grows well in the southern climates. I'm not saying you can't grow garlic, but I tend to notice that it does better from years of growing garlic. The ones that say southern states or the soft neck does do a little bit better. And then I just wanted to try this. This is another hard neck. And it's Asian Tempest, but if I'm not mistaken, on the website it did say that it does well in southern locations as well. Okay, so often many people are like, I got my garlic in the mail and I'm ready to plant it. But for us here in coastal Georgia, it's still a little bit too warm. And for garlic, it's a little bit too warm for me to plant out right now. So let me show you what I'm about to do. Now, I gotta put a label on stuff, y'all, because although I don't store garlic in the refrigerator and I have a separate garlic container specifically for garlic, you got to put labels on stuff when you put it in the refrigerator. And I got an extra message that I have to put on what I'm about to show you, because if not, either don't nobody know what happens, or I used it, or I thought. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. So to make things crystal clear, let me show you what I do. Now I know y'all are probably saying, I don't think she had to do all of that. Yes, I did. You have to put labels and sticky notes on things around here in the refrigerator so you can make it all clear. Because I have kids that come home from time to time and just bust open the refrigerator and just do whatever. So you have to put these 3 words, even though they know I don't put garlic in the refrigerator. You have to be clear around here. So with that said, what I am going to do now is all of the garlic that I just showed you, I am going to put it in this bag and I am going to let it sit in the refrigerator. I have a specific drawer that I use every year to put my garlic in. It's the smaller, crisper drawer that you pull out. So I am going to put that there for about 6 weeks. So probably mid to late November is when I actually go out and plant the garlic into the garden. So that way the refrigerator helps simulate what you call a winter or a cold season for the garlic. So about 6 weeks of what will be considered winter will be in the refrigerator for the garlic, and then I will go plant it outside. Now it will still sprout, but it will start, the days are starting to get shorter, the temperatures are starting to get cooler, and so it's going to probably start to grow, but it'll grow at a much slower pace over winter, and then when the spring starts to come and it heats up, it'll really start to, grow and take off and bulb up. But I'm going to link another video that I've put out about garlic, because a lot of people have also asked me, how do I get my garlic and my onions to bulb? And so I'm going to link that video, because we use like the one ingredient, the bone meal. Yeah, I always get blood and bone meal mixed up, but I got to think about the color. White. So the bone meal is what we use for like all of our bulbing plants, like garlic and onions. And then when I do plant tulips, I will use that as well. But the one year I plant those tulips, I had to take a break the next year, because I think it was maybe close to 400 tulip bulbs. And that's a whole nother story. But so that is what we do for our garlic. So we put it in the refrigerator for about 6 weeks. That's going to give it the simulation of its winter. We're going to prep our garden beds where they're going to go. We're going to put them in the garden, and then we're going to let them grow. And garlic really does take up a lot of space in the garden, because it takes so long to grow, like over 200 and something growing days. I want to say it takes a long time. But what I will tell you is it is so well worth it to me. That and the onions is so well worth it. And so we cure it, and I'm actually on maybe my last 10 garlic bulbs that I grew from last year. And I always want to grow more, but I have to think about the other things I want to grow and the spacing as well. But we will grow that this year. And make sure, if you're not subscribed, you go ahead and subscribe, because we're going to show you the whole process as we go along. I didn't want to like just hold this video and do the whole growing season, because that'll be like wait till next year and put it out. So make sure you're subscribed so you can go along with us as we do it together. So I hope this was helpful, especially if you are in those southern states where you think you can't grow garlic, or if you've tried to grow it before, the bulb just doesn't get really big. Then try those tips and let me know what you think.